I have here the order in front of me. Even yung court order, yung issuance ng warrant of arrest, the warrant can be quashed. May procedure dito eh. So pag kinwash yung warrant, mababaliwala yung warrant. You're referring to the current case? Okay. I think there is I think we defer to the courts kasi merong mga husgado na involved na ngayon. You're talking now of the 11th Judicial Regional Trial Court Branch 12 of Davao City, and I think there is also a case in if I'm not mistaken, Pasig, saan ba? So siguro yung husgado. But if in any case the OSAA will not be able to serve the warrant, that would not prevent the Senate from filing a case pursuant to Article 150 of the Revised Penal Code, also in another court, for disobedience to a summons issued by the Senate. So ganun din. So nagpapakita ito na mas may ngipin ngayon yung husgado kasi usaping legal na ito, but that does not diminish the power of the Senate to enforce and serve the warrant. So marami tayong kaso dito na nilabas na ang Supreme Court na pwedeng maging batayan. Ang sa akin dito, siguro igalang yung karapatan ni Pastor kung pwede siya mag-file ng bailable kasi ito eh. So magpiyansa. Mag-file ng bail at gamitin niya, exercise niya yung karapatan niya. Yun na nga, halimbawang if you're referring to the Senate, ito na yung Article 150 ng Revised Penal Code. The Senate can file an appropriate case with the RTC, siguro Pasay, ganun din yon, magkakaroon ng hearing, pwede mag-issue ng warrant of arrest because of that defiance that you mentioned, and then dun din mauuwi sa pag-issue ng warrant of arrest. And all of this would be bailable. Pwedeng magpiyansa. Lahat ito pwedeng magpiyansa. So, hayaan natin yung mga abogado niya siguro magdesisyon kung ano yung mga hakbang na legal na kanilang gagawin. At ulitin ko, yung sinabi ko dati, igalang din natin yung karapatan niya at siguro tingnan din natin yung pangingibabaw ng rule of law. No comment ako doon, di ko naman alam yung background noon. So siguro as a law-abiding citizen, sundin po yung batas. Pero I would not comment on the conditions. I have yet to see the letter na sinasabi nyo kung meron. Alam nyo, merong proseso kasi. Even yung I have here the order in front of me. Even yung court order, yung issuance ng warrant of arrest, the warrant can be quashed. May procedure dito eh. So pag kinwash yung warrant, mababaliwala yung warrant. So yung hakbanging yon dapat hakbanging legal na gawin ng kanyang abogado. So pag nakwash yung warrant of arrest, wala nang warrant. So insofar as the branch 12 case is concerned, wala muna yon. Pag nakwash yon, set aside yon. Yung warrant maghihiring uli. So may mga procedure doon, may mga requirements kung ano yung dapat gawin. Hayaan natin yung abogado niya ang gumawa niyan. I would not meddle in what his legal team is doing right now. So I am sure they're planning to do something. Yun naman sa Supreme Court na naka-elevate, it has something to do not with the warrants issued but with the Senate inquiry. So yun din siguro dapat ma-interview nyo yung mga abogado niya na para ipaliwanag. Dalawa itong pinag-uusapan natin, yung warrant sa Senate at yung warrant ng Regional Trial Court. Warrant ng Regional Trial Court, magpiyansa ka. Kung ayaw magpiyansa, ipakwash mo yung warrant. Warrant ng Senate, kung ayaw mo sundin, hintayin mo yung desisyon ng Supreme Court. Ang Senate naman, kung sakaling kung hindi ma-serve yung warrant, can avail of Article 150 of the Revised Penal Code, which will lead to another issuance of a warrant coming from the regional trial court, which is also, at the same time, quashable and bailable. So maraming legal options eh. So, hayaan natin sigurong i-exercise niya yung karapatan niyang legal at igalang natin yung kung ano yung hakbangin niyang gagawin sa Senate. They can claim that. Pero itong sa Regional Trial Court, ito yung bailable ngayon. Dalawa eh. Minsan naghahalo-halo na natin eh. 'Di ba?